Welcome to Mike Gibson, who's Enterprise Sales Director for Blackberry.
Morning.
We're here to talk about collaboration on mobile messaging security. So Mike, can you tell us, why do companies need to address mobile messaging security?
I think generally companies need to address messaging, so the mobile kind of world, so they've got to make sure that they're able to innovate but also take care of their customer information and make sure they're plugging all those data leakage points. And to date, we pretty much believe that actually messaging is an area that hasn't been addressed correctly.
Okay, so what specifically are their concerns that in terms of the use cases that we're seeing at the moment?
I suppose the biggest one is that confidential customer information could be pushed out of your corporation by these social media type of capabilities. So instant messaging, video calls, voice calls. So you really want to make sure you're plugging that leakage point.
And what type of solutions then are available?
The predominant one that Blackberry has been pushing is what we're calling BBM protected. So that's taking our consumer offering and then bringing it into the enterprise world and giving the control and manageability that enterprises need. Okay,
so tell me about some of the attributes of that, some of the functionality and what makes it enterprise ready.
The biggest thing is that actually the encryption keys are now controlled by the enterprise itself, so you have full dominion over that environment. So any messaging that is sent into your company, anyone who's subscribed to BBM protected gets that full encrypted environment which you can log and manage. But more importantly, you can use federated capability into third parties, so with your clients as well.
Tell me about a particular industry, one that is heavily regulated.
Yep.
And has lots of compliance issues associated with it. I'm talking about the financial services industry.
Yes.
What are their key concerns, and what's the context in which they're starting to address or recognise some of these issues?
I think the big one obviously is to make sure they conform with regulation, that they're actually protecting themselves and their employees by making sure that they put the right controls around those, say, data leakage points. So, you know, for us, we very much see that if we can help them put that into place, that gives them the ability to provide the messaging services their users need to be more productive. So unified communication, collaboration is obviously a big push for everybody to drive productivity. But as important is making sure that your users have the right controls in place to prevent them accidentally pushing information out. So you've got that full control, and that's really what we're bringing to the market now.
Okay, you've mentioned control a couple of times there. Obviously, The financial services sector is involved in risk, and it's all about risk. It is all about risk management. So, can you kind of describe to me, kind of characterise the environment that they're operating in at the moment, in the context of more mobile usage, or the amount or type of mobile usage that they're facing?
Predominantly, if you look at all companies, they're really seeing that the world is becoming more mobile, so you'll see more and more mobile devices being utilised. And really, to give yourself competitive advantage, you've got to drive that customer information to the edge of your network. So your employees, your sales organisation has customer information in the palm of their hand when they're interacting to give you that competitive edge. But now you've got to make sure that you're protecting that, because there's a lot of regulation around customer information. So that's just one example. If you move back into trading environments, every single aspect of that has to be recorded. So we're trying to and that's the level of control we're giving, and the ability to turn on and off things. But also, more importantly, if you let a user use a capability, you've got full ability to control that and to record it.
Okay, so it's about management of risk.
It is. All these things are about managing risk, and each customer has their own risk appetite. And what we're doing is, giving them 100% control or 0% control, depending on what's right for them and their users.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.